I have conducted a survey under 200 medium-sized companies and found out the following. The average company takes 15 hours to answer questions, spends 6 days per month on answering questions from support, and spends 25k every single month on their customer support. The lucky thing is, I so happen to have found a solution to this, with which we were able to cut this down to under 10 seconds, reduce this to under 24 hours totally spent a month, and reduce the 25k spent per month to $0. And in today's video, I will show you exactly how you can go from here to here without spending any money. You can literally do it for free. The whole tutorial is in this video. And this right here is what we're talking about. This is the solution to all of this. A simple AI system in form of a chatbot answering every question that comes in, no matter who is asking the question, and ultimately delivering these results right here. I've built such chatbots for many companies, Iterasoft, Tap to Talent right here, or Hypersoft, just to name a few. And what we can do here is simply ask questions about the business, whichever we like, and they will be answered by the chatbot immediately. A quick showcase here, I will ask him, what is your pricing system? And immediately, you can stop the time if you want, he will come up with an answer here. And this process of asking and answering, we could run for eternity. So you can already see that if questions get answered this quickly, this is a valuable process. And here's some of the testimonials I got. And no worries, no cost for you, I will tell you exactly how to do all of that in this video, front to back. And what's awesome about this is that you don't even have to build any of this yourself, because I've already pre-built it for you. You just have to personalize it and tweak it to fit your specific business. Shouldn't take more than 8 minutes maybe. So let's head right in. And the first thing we need to do is to get the chatbot template I've already pre-built for you. And this you can get when you go to my website, which is www.aientrepreneur.de. I've linked this in the video description as well. And all you have to do now to get this free chatbot is go down, fill in the form here, opt into my newsletter. You will get the latest news and the most relevant news about AI for businesses every week straight to your inbox. But right now we only care about the chatbot. And no worries, if you don't want to receive any emails from me, then you can cancel this immediately. We just need this now, so I have a way to give you the actual template of the chatbot. So just put in your email address, hit send, and then we can go over to our email inbox and we'll find my email here. This can take a few minutes, shouldn't take longer than 15 minutes. So if there's nothing there yet, don't worry, look again in 15 minutes and check your spam folder as well. So you can click on this email and this is it. I have given you it once as a link for the Google Doc or as a PDF, so you can choose whether you like to go over the link or actually want to download. So I'll choose the link, and right here we have everything we need. This tutorial video is basically what you're watching right now, so don't worry about it. What we want to do now is to download the chatbot here. So we're going to click on that and download this chatbot. Perfect. Now let's head over to the website we need for this. For that we can go back here, click on voice flow, because this is where we will be building our chatbot. Sign in here, click the sign up option. You can sign in with Google as well, fill in your details and create the account. Quickly verifying my email, and here we go, the account is created. For these questions it doesn't matter at all what you tell him here, you can just click whatever. Honestly, now he wants us to create an agent, but this doesn't matter as well because we will be creating a better one in a few minutes. Okay, we can cancel that, go back to dashboard and go up here to this import via file, do that and upload our chatbot. Now you can find this in here, click on here, and now you will see us ending up in the knowledge base. This knowledge base is everything that your chatbot will need to answer from. So you can put in here your website or your social media pages, or a custom created text that you've written about your product, your service, your software, or you can upload a file. I recommend you do as many of these as possible. The more information this chatbot has, the better. But watch out, you'll be on a free trial here, which isn't a problem. You can use this chatbot forever. It's just the thing that you can't upload more than 20 sources here. So choose wisely which you choose. But I think going with the website always is a good call. So take your time, upload everything here that you need, and then we can head over to workflows. Double click on here, zoom out a bit. Here's the actual meat of the chatbot that I've built for you. The process we have here is as soon as the chat starts, the chatbot will greet the user, and then the user has the ability to ask a question which will be answered, and if no answer is found, there is an API fallback to make sure that the question gets answered best possibly. And if that still fails, the chatbot will tell them to just contact your support. Very easy, very simple, yet effective. And you don't actually have to read through all of these, just try to change as little as possible. Everything where you need to change something, I've put in blue. So for example, in this blue checkbox here, you have to put in your company's name. In this one right here, we have to use an API key for the fallback. And the API key we get when we get back here, click on integration and API keys, copy this one, go back to the workflows and put in the API key we just have here. Everything else you don't need to care about as well. So we're done here. If you want to, at this point you can test your chatbot. To do that, you just hit run test, and you'll see the chatbot come up with the first message we put in. And now we can start asking questions. For example, about me, why should I be having a chatbot? Let's see what he comes up with. Okay, so he told us that we need a chatbot because it can answer our customer service questions in just seconds. Fine, but I don't like this answer. It isn't formulated in a nice way. So let's change that. Go back here, back again, and back to knowledge. Now head over to the PDF I just gave you. And now what you need is this system prompt. Choose all of that, copy it, go back and hit this little icon up here. So you can click here and just replace this text, copy and paste it with the thing I just wrote for you. Now we've given the underlying AI that we're working with here a prompt. And whenever he's answering a question, he will use this prompt where we told him exactly how to formulate the answers. Okay, so one thing I forgot to tell you again is that I've put some variables for you in here as well. So for example, name right here, we have to change again to the name of our company. And down here somewhere, right here is written name again. And we have to change that again. If you can't find it in here, you can just go over here, look where it is, make a copy of this, change it in here. You just have to switch these two. Nice. Okay, so now we can change the model again. As you are on a free trial, these are the only ones we have. I recommend just going with the latest GPT version. So choose that. Now we can put up the temperature. Temperature is the creativity the chatbot has in answering. It is between 0 and 1. 1 is extremely creative in answering the questions. 0 is very, let's say, stoic and sterile in answering the questions. I recommend a range between 0.5 and 0.7. The max tokens is how long the outputs of the chatbots will be. You have a limited token amount per month, so don't put this as high, but you can still put it up to maybe 500, depending on how many chatbot interactions you expect to have every month on your website. And the chunk limit as well, this is how much information the chatbot will take from the knowledge base for each individual question that gets asked. VoiceFlow recommends to don't put this any higher than 3 to avoid overwhelming the AI. I go with that as well. Don't put it higher than 3 and save it. Now we've done that and we're 80% of the way there. What you have here as well is when you go to integration, right here in this tab, you can modify the chatbot. Change the style, play around with it. I've already done this for you, mostly, so you don't necessarily have to do that. That's just when you have extra time. Another thing as well, I recommend you to use a privacy policy for this chatbot. I've given you one here. You can just open this, fill in these variables here as well, and put this onto your website into your privacy policy. This was checked by a lawyer. I had this checked by a lawyer, but I do not assume any liability in its accuracy. So I recommend you to prove it again. I don't want to get in legal troubles. Okay, once you have put that into your privacy policy, You could put in the URL of the privacy policy down below, and now whoever uses the chatbot will have the ability to check the privacy policy. Okay, one last step is just to implement it and to put it onto the website. And all we need for that is go to integration, and up here we have the installation code. Just copy that, confirm and copy, and go to your website builder, wherever that might be. To make an example, I'm just gonna choose Google Sites, just because I'm able to create free websites here. Of course, when you have your website in WordPress, or you don't even manage it yourself, but you have a manager for it, go to him, ask him to do this on your behalf, or do it yourself. Whichever service and software you use to host your website, somewhere you will have the ability to implement a custom code. On Google Sites, the option is here, and we can just go and copy paste our code in. Now, mind you, the formatting in Google Sites is horrible. This, I promise, this will look better on your website. Just in Google Sites, it looks horrible. On your website, it won't, trust me. And now, after we've published that, I will just hammer in random keys here. After we've published that, the chatbot is on our website and can be used on our open and public website to answer our questions. As I said, the formatting is horrible. Don't worry, it will look better on your side. Now, you can leave it, or you can go back to VoiceFlow, play around with the editing, play around with a few more things. This is completely up to you. But at this point, the chatbot is working perfectly fine, and your support should be taken care of. If you want to see how well the chatbot is performing, you have in here the options to go to analytics and to transcripts. Here, every chat that is held with the chatbot will come up. You can read through it to better analyze what is actually happening. Congratulations, you've just set up your own and first chatbot and have made the next step into the digital and AI age with your business. This is something you can actually be proud of, because it is the fewest businesses that have actually made this very important step. But there are still a few more things you can do to make this chatbot even more effective, make it even more personalized, and make it look like the exact chatbot I've built for Terrasoft here. And not only do we have the ability here to speak to a human directly, or to actually talk voice to voice with an AI assistant, but as well, the answering of our questions is more precise, it's better, and right here we have the ability to send the user that is interacting with the chatbot through a customized sales process, where he will be asked questions based on his problems, and in the end will be given a personalized pitch, so you can collect extra leads with this chatbot. This sounds pretty cool, it is pretty cool, and if you want to do all of that, don't worry, I've given you the ability to do so as well, which will be by watching this video right here, that I've linked in this PDF I gave you as well. So just scroll down, it is step 3, go and get your free chatbot right now if you haven't, and if you followed me along on this process, this is your next step. You can watch this video to find out how to turn the chatbot you just have here into something that is looking like this. I'm hoping you were able to follow along so far, and again, you can be actually proud of yourself for making this move, because there's not many businesses out there that have made this important step and that have found this solution to get rid of all of these problems. So, congratulations to you. I wish you much fun with the chatbot. Go and get your free chatbot right now, and then we'll see us in step 3, what to do next.